Oh boy. Well, hello again, welcome back to the channel. As the title and thumbnail indicates, everything has changed. So, in case you haven't been following the saga of my life, let me roll it back for you and catch you up. So, recently, I was put in a position where my day job was having me come back into the office to work. When I was told this, I said, okay, I will demote myself to a position that we have that works from home permanently anyway. This was so I'd be able to have enough time to keep doing the YouTube stuff, spend time with my family, and not expose my family to the virus, especially since Mrs. Skeem is pregnant. They responded by saying, yes, that is a qualifiable work from home position, but we won't let you work from home. You'll have to work in the office to qualify for it. And that would put me in the office at least 2 months, maybe more, with no guarantee that I'd ever actually get to work from home. So Mrs. Skeem and I thought about it. We were being put between a rock and a hard place, and eventually, after talking to many people within the leadership of the company and finding out that the order for that was coming from way up, all hope was lost, and we submitted this letter. So this was my 2-week notice. I meant every word of it. The company and I were at an impasse. A decision had been made that did not agree with the safety of my family or my own sanity, and we were going to shake hands, walk away, and maybe see each other later. And then, yesterday, I was in the office, returning some items, taking some items, getting prepared for the transition away from work permanently, when I saw the region vice president. By happenstance, they were just there, and they asked if I could talk with them in their office, so I obliged. I have a good working relationship with this person, as I do with most people I work with there. They had heard secondhand that I was leaving, but wanted my firsthand account, so I told them essentially what I'm telling you in different terminology. Then I had a Christmas vacation moment. What I mean by that is at the end of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, you have the boss saying this.
Sometimes things look good on paper, but lose their luster when you see how it affects real folks.
So that's what was being said to me by my region vice president, essentially almost in those exact words, except the words said out loud instead of written on paper is what was used. I was definitely having some Christmas Vacation vibes. I was like, oh my goodness, except in this case, I know the region vice president was not in charge of the decision. They were just part of the conversation regarding it. The person in charge of the decision I have never met. They're an executive level president of the company, so they make them big boy decisions. Anyway, the region vice president took that information, and they didn't want to lose me as an employee. They saw that I was willing to demote myself to work from home. I just have a family need that takes precedent over the company need, and if they weren't going to meet that family need, then it was time for me to walk. So, we had a nice little meeting, and they said, hey, I'm going to be talking to this executive president again, so please make sure you stay through your 2 weeks. And I said, okay. I took it as a nice gesture, but I didn't see anything really changing, since usually those people in executive positions don't like to change their minds. Well, then I got a phone call this morning from my manager, saying that I might hear from the region vice president later today. But he already knows, my manager that is, that it got approved. So, apparently, the executive president decided to allow me to do the thing I was originally trying to do, which is work from home. I didn't expect this to happen because this doesn't usually happen in corporate America. But apparently you put in several years of really good work at a company and sometimes they care. Enough to actually do what you want when you threaten to leave. Now the good news is this is just a win-win for me, because now I get to go back to my original plan, working from home for this company for the foreseeable future while we build up this Skeem army until it's large enough to be a sole source of income, which it technically is now, but, more comfortably so and more consistently so. Oh, it's such a whirlwind, because I've been talking to you guys like, hey, I quit, and blah, blah, blah. I did quit, but now I'm unquit, because the worst that happens is they go back on their word and I quit again. Like, I have all of the chips on my side of the table, as it were. So what does that mean for the channel? It means that everything is gonna stay as it's been. I'm gonna be consistently uploading because I'm at home, I'm gonna be consistently streaming, and I'm gonna be consistently doing my other job. That's what I've been doing for the last 7 months while this channel's been booming. I'm just gonna go back to doing that. But I wanted to let you guys know, because I had several streams about I'm a full-time streamer now, because that's what the idea was. I'd never expected to put in a 2-week notice and have my company go, you know what, about that, remember those things that you said that you were going to quit if we didn't do, and then you quit? Well, we're going to do those things now. Like, what the hell? Whew, this is a saga. Life is crazy. 2020 is weird, but I had to let you guys know as soon as I knew. I was like, well, considering the kind of things I've been saying, all true, and now they're all changed, I had to update. So that's what's going on. So, I guess you'll be seeing more normal videos from me after all these next 2 weeks, because they also aren't going to make me come into the office at all for these 2 weeks that I was supposed to be coming into the office. I gotta work from home already, starting now. So stay tuned for more content. Let's keep growing the channel to the point that we're actually comfortable, regardless of any situation, having it as the full-time job. We're still on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We're doing great. Let's not stop the momentum now, but I wanted to let you know that update. I think this is a good thing. It's just, I'm so surprised. Like, really, honestly surprised. Anyway, that's all. I'm rambling. Until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!